And so I said, Jeff Pac-Man's back! And that's the only exciting thing happening this week on the Slalt Cast. Hi, I'm your host Daniel, and I'm joined today by...
Zane, hi.
I'm Kobe.
I'm Dan again, but just for the pattern. Come on, Joseph.
Come on, Joseph.
Give it this far, come on.
Thank you.
It's me, Caden. You see my face again.
And it's Logan,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, so you might have noticed,
boy.
John.
this Caden fucker's here sometimes, but like, this Zane and Logan blokes, what are they doing here? This is the VERUM episode. VERUM's here, finally.
Finally.
Yeah.
Wheel drive. It's Aeons.
It's
Aeons.
It's VERUM.
I
It's
just like to
pronounced
point out.
VERUM.
I'd like to point out that Dan is brown nosing pretty hard by wearing your shirt.
Oh,
I saw that. I did see that.
I should have.
It was only slightly a coincidence. So like, I just picked out a shirt. It was on the top of the pile, and I was like, "This will do." And then I saw it was the VERUM shirt. I'm like, "This will do."
That's untrue.
Wow,
yesterday,
wow.
Dan and I were talking because we both had VERUM shirts on, and he said
I have
wore
two
it
of them.
because
I have two of the same shirt because of an issue. Because the merch desk fucked up. I tried to order two different shirts, and they sent me two of the same shirts.
Wait, the merch desk.
Having
not
an error?
doing
Who would have
something
thunk? Who would have thunk?
Oh, wow.
And who would have thunk?
So you guys did
Hercules.
something the other day, huh? Yeah,
We did a
some
thing.
new music or something.
Yeah.
We did the thing.
Music, that's kind of what we do.
Yeah,
Eh.
what's up with that? Want to tell us about how the launch of Scars went?
Oh, yeah. Zane can
Oh
tell us.
man. Oh man.
Zane can tell us.
Oh man. I tell you what. Not happy, mate.
Not happy.
Not happy. Not happy.
Shit started again.
Just Corona came up and just absolutely
yeah.
wrecked everything.
Mm.
Yes, the song came out, which I was very happy about. But fucking Corona. Wait, can I swear on this?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
swear.
yeah.
Just don't say the words I said you couldn't say.
Alright, cool. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a UK strain hit Brisbane. And we were like, we don't want to make anyone unsafe. So even though restrictions aren't there, or they're sort of there, don't come out. Postpone.
Be safe.
Yeah.
So we can come back and play it normally.
But listen to it so much you know the words to come out and sing.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So did you guys end up doing anything, or?
No. We had two big
Yeah.
shows planned. We had one show planned on the Friday, like the actual release day, at a venue in Brisbane that we always play at. And it's kind of fun because the trick is whenever we play there, if we're staying in the area, we'll tend to go out and spend. It's like going out clubbing, but you go see live music. So it's essentially the plan was to celebrate the release. We'll go play a show and we'll hang out in the valley and kind of have a good night. And then the day after, we'd organize to have a big kind of like proper release show, but more like an after party at like a brewery. And we had like a beer planned for it, and we had a couple other bands that we hadn't played with before that we were really keen to see. Bunch of shit. We all just kind of had to push everything back because it wasn't safe. It wasn't smart.
So just to dial back to the beer, what happens to... So tell the full story of the Scars IPA, and then I want to hear what... Can I get one?
You can get one,
Yes.
but at a later date.
Okay.
Yes.
So the trick
Yes.
is the beers don't have any preservatives in them. So they're pretty like from the keg to your mouth. So all the beers get bottled.
We get a keg each. Though we get a keg each.
No,
You have to
just
you
straight
have
to
to
your
drink-
mouth. There's no...
You
no
have to
between.
drink a keg tonight.
Everything is everything's bottled, but you can't really leave them unrefrigerated, otherwise they won't taste nice and they'll kind of go off. So we can't do any like big like delivery kind of stuff. So you kind of have to be at the show to get the beers, which is like a bit of a perfect coincidence. But we will try to work on trying to fucking get some more beers out to everyone else because that was kind of the whole idea.
I don't even drink it. I just want the bottle. Does it
Yeah,
have like a
just
sick
want the-
label on it?
Yeah,
we'll have cases.
it's got an awesome design on it. Yeah, they're cans, not bottles, but it's got a
Cans,
sick, they're sick bottle, sick label on it.
It'd be really cool.
Yeah.
But that's still going to happen. That'll happen.
Well, and so how did that
yeah.
all come about? I know you've told me privately. Do you want to go back over the story for the listeners, Caden?
Logan can tell us.
Oh, Logan.
Go, Logan.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Well, we went to this brewery a bit earlier on in the week and saw some mates play. And they were playing with who were they playing with, boys?
Brixton Alley.
Total pace.
Brixton Alley, Total Pace, Total Pace is like Soho and Simon from DZ, kind of like their side project. And they had a bunch of beers and we're like, this is sick. I want some of this action.
Yeah.
So we kind of planned the Scars release there, and then we're like, hey, why don't we get a beer too? We're at a brewery. Might as well.
Yeah, that idea was like put out there, and I was like, gimme. I'm already borderline alcoholic. Why not drink my own beverage?
Might as well pay for it.
Why not promote it, you know?
Kill two birds with one stone.
Well, it's a bummer that you guys didn't get what you wanted with the launch, but how have the online plays been? How do your numbers do? Are you happy with them?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I'm really, really happy with it. Actually, just pretty surprised at the feedback, comments. It's pretty different to the other stuff we've put out, but it's a really good step in what we're putting out in the future as well. And everyone I've shown so far has actually been like, "Wow, is this actually you guys?"
I was gonna say,
Did you do this?
This is the first release from you guys. The like I've loved everything that's come out so far, but this one was like a step above again, and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I if I heard this on the radio, I wouldn't even like blink twice.
That's the plan. The plan, like for us, since day one, was to always kind of grow and to have that growth shown. So like from the very first release that we put out to say a release that we put like a year or two down the line, we want them to have like a bit of difference in like
quality,
and production and professionalism, all that kind of shit. So the plan is to try and eventually show that growth. So with the EP, it was like, this is all that hard work we've put into one big bundle to show our growth.
Matt.
And so
you
Scars
could say
is
that
the
we're a grower, not a shower.
We know all about growing.
Oh, mate. So Scars is the last single you guys are dropping before you drop the whole EP?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And is there any info you want to drop on the live audience about the EP? Like, is the name public and stuff?
Yeah, name's out there. I think I put it in a post.
Do you want to do a cheeky tease?
It's called "We Call This Healing."
Yep.
So do you want to be brave enough to commit to a time frame live?
Fuck no. because as soon as I get hopeful about a time frame,
No, he said hopeful. You said hopeful.
No, you said hopeful.
So you don't need to get hopeful.
Only reason Kobe's
exactly.
not
I wanna say it's gonna be out sometime in the middle of the year. But fucking.
Look, if you don't get it by the end of the year, something's gone terribly wrong.
Yeah. Either we fucked up or the world's fucked up.
Probably both. Bit of column A, bit of column B.
Bit of both. Yep.
Yeah.
Split down
In more important news, releasing a song is cool and all, it's whatever. We predicted Jetpack Man's return.
So last week's episode, we talked about two things. We said, fuck, it'd be cool if Jetpack Man came back. And then we also said, God, wouldn't it be cool if Trump got impeached? And then mere days later, both of those things happened. Jetpack Man he was actually photographed. We have our first images of Jetpack Man.
Oh, he's real.
I can't show you this week because of the way we've got the stream set up, but just believe me, he's back and he's better than ever.
Real.
It was fantastic. It was fantastic news. We predicted two major events.
So what is a Jetpack Man?
Yeah, Joseph,
Jetpack
do you want
Man?
to recap? Joseph, are you paying attention enough to recap it for us?
Look at that face.
Well, there was a man, all right?
Okay.
He had a jetpack.
It's in the name.
Yeah.
And so these people were flying on, commercial airlines. And when you're driving and then you look to your right and you see like a really nice car, like something happening in the car, and then you do the double take.
Yeah.
So imagine being a pilot about a couple thousand feet up in the air, and you look out your window and you see some bloke on a jetpack, and then you have to just do a double take because there's a fucking bloke with a jetpack right next to you. So that happened 3 times, and it never no one saw him ever again, or he was just there. He was there and then he vanished.
And we questioned his motives.
Yeah, we questioned his motives.
Well, I mean, look, if you had a jetpack and you're just flying in commercial airspace, what motives do you have other than sinister ones? Like, what is he planning? Did anyone see Jetpack Man at the Capitol on the 6th? Did anyone like we can't confirm or deny his involvement.
Where was he September 11th, 2002?
Oh,
One.
What?
Oh.
Well, he was probably at the memorial.
Hey, bro, watch your jet.
But so the
Involved in the Middle East.
Sling Pilot Academy in California has sighted Jetpack Man once again and appear to have some images of him. And look, just to describe the images to you, it looks like it looks like you took a photo on your Nokia 3310 of a man with a jetpack. So,
Nice.
I mean, he's out there. What will he do next? Inauguration day is like tomorrow from the live recording, so
What
just
if
everyone-
he's the next president?
everyone
What
look
if
to
he's
the
trying
skies.
to get to the Capitol.
You know, in the original Spider-Man, when just after he's become Green Goblin, the bloke, not Danny DeVito, what's his name?
Willem Dafoe?
Willem Dafoe. And then he's they've gone to
Willem
Quest
Dafoe.
Aerospace, and the guy's in like the suit that's like
Yeah.
floating. That's him.
Oh,
Nice.
good input, Joseph.
thank you,
Nice,
Joseph.
Thank you, Joseph.
That was my sneaky input of Spider-Man for the week.
I love
Fuck
Spider-Man.
yeah.
See,
Fuck
he
yeah.
likes
No,
Spider-Man.
I'm gonna have to ask
I
you to
love
leave the
Spider-Man.
podcast.
So Zane likes
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
unlucky. You're out. This is Survivor now.
Who? Me or Zane?
Well,
Yeah.
it's been real, guys. See you both.
I'm about to head.
So,
Alright,
Kobe,
this
you've
is-
posted a topic. You've said electric truck.
Oh,
What?
Truck.
Do you,
so okay.
Ooh, girl. Dun, dun.
Electric.
Rocking like an
electric
electric
So-
truck, honk, honk.
Honk, honk.
So, while I was working the other day, I was driving, and I saw a Woolies truck, and on the side of the truck, it said, "This vehicle is 100% electric powered," and it didn't have the exhaust vents up the top to like let the diesel out and whatnot. And I just thought it was cool, and I
That-
was going to do more research, but I didn't
Electric
because
truck.
I didn't think we were going to talk about it this week.
That sounds
Did you not
fun.
know
I
they
really
had
know.
electric trucks?
What?
Did you not know they had electric trucks?
No, I didn't know they had
Well,
electric
they
trucks.
weren't wide. I'm surprised you saw one in Australia.
Yeah, 'cause
I'm
they,
in-
only go, they only go about 3 kilometers before they stop. They run out of battery.
False.
Yeah,
Basically,
they're trucks. They've got big batteries.
Yeah,
But
big
they're
truck,
not-
big battery. That
They're
makes
big
sense.
boy batteries.
Yeah, big batteries. Yeah, you know how it's like you got big dick, big cum.
It varies from person to person. but
Kobe,
yeah.
what were your motives for saying that?
It was just a weird flex.
Are you
I
aligned
just-
with Jetpack Man?
What?
Are you
Kobe
aligned
is
with Jetpack Man?
No, you have
That's-
no proof.
Kobe,
Actually,
when did
that's
you
how
come into
Kobe
possession
spent
of the
his
jetpack?
inheritance. That's how Kobe spent his inheritance. That's why he's not buying an apartment like Mark said.
Yo.
He's actually
Oh.
Jetpack Man.
No,
Damn.
Oh,
you can't.
well,
Kobe, what were you doing on the 6th? He's run away. He's run away.
It's been cool, boys. That's it. We found him.
So, God, we
He's
hate
done.
that Kobe guy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
what a guy.
He's doing the walk of
He's
shame.
come back.
The bit's over, and now he's going to try and put the pieces
Wait,
of his
now let's
life
see.
back
He's
together.
probably going to be puffed. He's gonna be puffed. He
Oh,
puffed.
has he hurt his knee? He's reaching. He's reaching.
My-
coming.
What's he reaching for?
plug.
No, don't worry, we've already gone through that before.
Oh, yeah.
For those of you who are listening on Spotify and thinking, what the fuck is happening? We're also on YouTube. Go watch this episode. This is definitely going to be one you want to watch.
It's a weird one, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's
Mr. Mind.
stranger things have happened when you go around the twist.
Like the Netflix show.
No.
Like the old show going around the.
Going
around
around
the
the
twist.
twist.
Around the
Like
twist.
a-
Well, so the other topic you proposed for us, Kobe, is you saw a ghost. I'm hoping this is a better story.
All right, this is a better
Oh,
story.
thank
I
fuck.
think I've seen a ghost. Same day I
Was
saw
that, was
the
that it?
electric.
Was that the topic?
Don't
You
make a
think
joke.
it's
No. Same day I saw the electric truck. Here we go. Same day I saw the electric truck. Okay.
You had
I
a
was-
real fun packed day, didn't you?
It was fantastic.
Trucks and ghosts. And...
Yeah, it was
What
great.
else did you do today, buddy?
I
It was a
went.
straight jacket.
Ooh, this is just all happening in my. I'm like the Joker from the Joker.
Oh, right.
Except with the
Wouldn't have been able to tell.
Murray.
Murray. Daniel.
Yo.
Anyway.
So
I want to know about this ghost.
So I was at Kingsgrove Bunnings warehouse, and
Nice. As you are.
How do you rate that
About-
Bunnings? I feel like that's become a thing on this show.
it's pretty high. I'd say it's a solid 7. Actually, solid 7.
What backs up this review? What are the pros? What are the cons of Kingsgrove Bunnings?
Well, it's
Can we compare Bunnings with Logan as well? Because he's a pretty big fan of Bunnings.
Dude, I
No,
fucking
it's a lot
love
of good
Bunnings.
Compare local Bunnings.
Well, I go to Bunnings all over Sydney, and
He's a bit of a
I can-
Bunnings
okay.
connoisseur.
yeah, I'm a bit of yeah.
What's
Right.
the best Bunnings you've ever been to? What's
He's
the
a Bunnings slut.
Best Bunnings I've ever been to is Bunnings Kembla Grange.
What makes it good?
It's
brand new.
massive, and it's new, but it's massive.
Just because it's
Do they
big
have
doesn't
snags
mean
though?
Look,
it's
size
bang.
doesn't mean everything. It's what you do.
No,
with it.
no, it does. In terms of Bunnings, size does mean a lot. Size.
It's not the size of your Bunnings, it's how you use it, okay?
No, it's definitely about the size.
Well, like-
Your
like,
girl-
how's
it-
she's
is
just
it easy
lying
to
to you,
believe?
Caden.
Definitely about the size. I agree.
Yes.
They tell you that to make you not cry.
Logan, what about you? What's your all-time favorite Bunnings?
The one down the road, mate. That's
That's the best answer you could have
Just
given.
a bit of a
That's the best
convenience
one,
factor.
Yeah.
the best one you could
Got a
have given.
2-minute drive. It's so easy. No, look, honestly, a Bunnings with a snag is all I need.
That is
On a
just-
Sunday,
Ah,
$2 can, $1.50 snag. I'm set.
I think
Oh, yeah.
the darkest time in all of 2020 was when they took away the Bunnings snag.
Yeah.
Oh,
don't
for
bring
sure.
it up. Don't bring it up.
Controversial statement that I'm gonna make.
Okay, here we go.
I don't think I've ever had a Bunnings snag.
What the fuck?
Joseph, now you're gone.
Well,
Now you're gone.
Wait, to put into perspective, it's because during like a Saturday or a Sunday when they usually had it,
Mhm.
like in the morning, I was always at footy. Like as a child,
They have
growing
it.
up in
They
my
have it every
teenage-
day.
teenage
They have
years.
it. They have it anytime during the week.
No, they don't.
Also, I
do
went
they?
Yes,
to
they
I
do.
went to Padstow Bunnings on a Tuesday afternoon, and there was no stag to be seen. I was so devastated.
Because
It's usually from
they
like a
opened
Friday
during
on.
COVID. No.
What madman sat there and was like, you know what? I know what pairs well with home repairs. Snags.
I mean,
I don't
what
think-
fucking
that's a
Australian
charity
legend
thing.
did that? It is also for like local sports teams.
What?
It's just
Oh yeah.
it's like that like perfect combination of two things you wouldn't expect to go together.
Going to
It's
a
like
hardware
when
store.
you combine two foods that you don't think would taste nice, but then you put them together and they taste amazing.
What else are you eating at
Sausage
Bunnings?
and Bunnings store.
The soil.
Are you at the right Bunnings?
So anyway, Kingsgrove Bunnings, real good.
Wait,
Bunnings,
did you have a
ghost
snag
story.
at Kingsgrove Bunnings? Just
No, they're not doing snags because of COVID-19.
no, they're still not.
Daniel.
Oh wait, so they're still not doing them.
No, they're
No,
still
some
not
I
doing
places
thought
it.
they
they are.
came back.
No, some
think
places
so.
are. Depends on the.
I was gonna
depends
say
on the
because
Bunnings.
Brooke has
Yeah.
definitely teased me with a Bunnings snag in the past.
But that's
Yeah,
a euphemism, though.
she's so I saw a ghost.
Come on.
Yeah, have we talked about the ghost yet? Or
I've-
like,
We're
No.
getting there.
So I was walking around Bunnings and there was this old man in a blue mask and he was standing there just menacingly.
Is the old man a ghost? Because he's.
We'll
know what?
get
Let's
there,
not go
Caden.
there.
We'll get there. So he was standing there menacingly and just not doing anything, not moving. And then I went about my business. I was like, that's weird. He must be old and weird. And then anyway, as I was doing more of my work, I saw him again. And then I was like, oh, he's moved. And he was closer. He was closer to my truck and just standing there, like in not anywhere that would be useful to stand. He was standing in the trade area on one of the pedestrian crossings in there, just standing in the middle of it. And I was like, that's weird. And then I started loading up my truck, and then I turned around to see if he was there, and he was gone again, like the wind.
Ooh.
Did you notice
like
there
a
was only like
ghost.
one set of footprints in the sand? Because that's when Jesus carried you.
Um, would-
So your ghost story is you saw a man and then
Uh-huh.
turned away.
Hey, Kobe, do you remember when you
looked
said
back.
Do you remember when you said
The
this
man
was better
wasn't
than the truck story?
No, but see, I was gonna
I like the
segue
truck
it.
story.
Okay.
Do you guys have any cool ghost stories?
I think I've told my ghost story. On
I think we've done this before.
Have we?
Well,
I'm
let's
100%
Let's
sure we
retell it
have-
because
we
no
definitely
one's
have.
listened to the older episodes.
But let's hear one from the boys. Let's hear one from Zane or Logan. Have either of you boys had a spooky experience?
Kaden, you're familiar with the quarantine zone other than other areas present now that are quarantined, like in Kingscliff.
Yeah.
There's that area you actually can't go in.
Yeah.
I was out there like 1 o'clock in the morning with a friend, and we're driving, and all of a sudden we just wasn't a pothole, wasn't a speed bump, wasn't anything. We just hit something. Wasn't an animal. It's just this big ass bump. We're just bump.
Just hears a voice in the back of his head. Bump.
Boom.
Yeah. And then we're like, oh, what the fuck was that? Get out car, nothing about, tires are fine, everything like that. And it was just happened to happen at like this quarantine spooky place, and it was just scared the shit out of me. I was like, get the fuck out of here, bro. What are we doing?
Just leg it.
We can't even be here. Yeah. It was, and that was about it. Nothing crazy.
That's fair enough.
Just big old bump.
Yeah,
So
just
you
shitless.
ran over a ghost.
Yeah, right.
You
Ghost
killed the
fuck
ghost.
dead.
Yo,
Twice
he hit
dead.
Casper.
Devin Sawa's dead on the ground now because of you.
Have
It's
you
like
got
it would
anything,
have Mr.
Logan?
Burns in The Simpsons when he comes out of the forest and he's all glowy.
Yeah.
Friends, I want
No, not really though. I don't think I've had a bad ghost story.
Okay.
Other than your door slams and you're like, fuck, Casper's back.
Fuck, it's a ghost!
Well, so do you guys believe in the ghosts and the supernatural?
Oh.
I believe in God,
Everyone?
so yes.
I'd say
yeah,
yeah.
in a way.
There's definitely some spooky shit out there that we don't know.
Yeah, there's some weird shit that happens that it's questionable.
Like
But it's the
celebrity,
kind of question you don't want an answer to. You just
like celebrities harvesting adrenaline from little children to live forever.
Oh, you're damn right. Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
that's just
yeah.
true. There's no question.
that's
that's
facts.
that's a fact.
Have you
That's
seen
fast,
Thomas
yeah.
Cruise?
Him and his middle head tooth.
I just thought of a funny joke. You know how there's Thomas the tank engine?
Yeah.
Now there's Thomas the cruise ship.
Oh my
I hate
God.
you.
No one
Why
acknowledge
did
it.
you
Everyone
say that?
Everyone don't acknowledge it.
Why did you have to say that?
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
And this is quality content, kids. This
This
what,
is
what they-
fantastic
what
content.
everyone's coming to see.
Well, speaking of the supernatural and fucked up shit, did you guys see that Army Hammer is a cannibal?
Fuck, yeah, wait. So I gotta search that up because I don't know what's happened.
Uh,
I was so. I think. Did you get that from TMG, Dan?
I saw it on Twitter and then TMG talked about it and I'm like, fuck. Our podcast literally is just talking about things TMG talks about.
So who exactly is Army Hammer? Because I don't think
He's an
I know.
actor.
Movie
He was in the
star.
Lone Ranger,
Actor.
obviously.
He's also in Call Me By Your Name.
So he's a Power Ranger.
No. No. Don't.
Don't worry, I heard it too, Caden.
I
heard
thought I
it too.
heard Joseph say he was a Power Ranger.
He said he was in
said
the
the
Lone
Lone
Ranger.
Ah, okay.
I heard Ranger and just assumed.
Yeah. So this
Yeah.
dude's a cannibal?
Yeah, so he's been fucking messaging DMs arose
Ugh.
of him saying absolutely fucked shit to some women.
Ugh.
Like he wants to cut their heart out, still beating,
yeah.
and then fuck the heart or something, or like he wants to fuck them into a vegetative state.
He did that. That was the direct quote. I want to fuck
Yeah.
you into a vegetative state.
All right, take me
Ooh.
to dinner first, Dan.
That's nice.
And
Ha.
and it was kind of fucked. And then there was also people saying that they gave him blood to drink.
Yeah, apparently he's legitimately drinking. He's getting young women and drinking their blood.
Yeah.
In a sex
How
way.
I
exactly-
feel like these are really weird rumors that are like,
Well, a lot of people have
Apparently-
come forward, and the internet says it, so it must be true.
yeah, what
Yeah.
you But yeah, I don't
If
know.
they said it, it's real.
Well, if I learn anything from Abraham Lincoln on the internet, it's believe everything you hear on the internet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
That's a direct quote from Abraham Lincoln.
yeah, it is.
Exactly.
Back in my day.
407 years ago.
But like, can you
Um,
imagine you're just chilling, you're talking to Army Hammer, and you're like, "Oh, this is kind of cool. He's in some movies. He was in
He's in some movies.
he was in Call Me by Your Name with Timothée Chalamet." Oh, man.
Why does like famous people have to have some weird shit?
That's what's like. You're DMing him, and he's like, he one of the DMs that stood out to me was he said it was like, "I've never said this to anyone before, but I am 100% a cannibal," and you're like,
Yeah. I am 100%.
Well-
I identify.
Look.
Yeah,
Look, when it's
What a legend.
when you're
Fuck
when
yeah.
you're ready to go, like your brain does some weird shit.
Joseph.
To be
When
fair, I
have
don't
you
think
ever?
anything's that bad.
Joseph,
When have you ever
you
been
better
ready to
come.
go and then been like, "Fuck yeah, I could fucking eat this bitch right now"?
you ever been
just
hungry?
test it out, you know.
Well, it depends how I'm not. You know, I'm just
When you've done it all, you just gotta.
Well, Joseph hadn't had din-dins, you know,
Yeah.
and she was looking
What?
like a snack.
Fuck.
She was looking at absolute snack. Was just about to
Tasty.
say that.
Damn, girl, you look like a whole ass meal.
That's hot. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, have you ever tasted your blood before, like accidentally,
Yeah.
like because
Yes.
Not accidentally,
I
like when I was
intentionally-
What
cutting up,
happens?
like clean it up with my tongue. That sounded weird. That came
I feel
out.
like
weird.
bite
Yeah,
your
clean
lip
you
or
all with my
something.
tongue.
What-
Mm.
what blood are you cleaning up with your tongue, Joseph?
My finger, like when
Who's
you know
ever?
when you when
No,
you
what blood on your
my finger.
why is there blood on your finger, Joseph? And why are you licking the blood off
like
your finger,
when, like
Joseph?
you know when you bite your fingers. And then,
Joseph,
like,
Joseph, why is there blood on your finger, Joseph?
There's blood on your hands, Joseph. Whose is
Why?
it?
Sure, why?
Ouch, damn, spot.
Yeah, but blood doesn't taste nice. Who likes blood?
Well, it just tastes like iron.
Vampires.
Oh,
Yeah.
vampire.
Timothy
that-
Chalamet is definitely
the-
a vampire, so maybe that's where he got it from.
Oh,
And just
He was
Timothy,
eating that peach. Have you
Timothy-
guys seen Call Me by Your Name, or are my jokes gonna go over your
Yeah,
head?
jokes
no,
go
I
over
haven't
your head.
seen
I haven't
Call Me
seen
by
it.
Your Name.
Nope. I don't even really know who the guy Army Hammer is, so I'm not really gonna know.
He
the
was
joke
in
about the
movies,
movie.
man.
Yeah,
He's in the
movies
Lone
I haven't
Ranger.
seen.
Do you reckon Johnny Depp has been like waiting for this to come out
Yes.
Why?
because
Why
he was in the
Johnny?
Lone Ranger with him?
I see.
Oh,
He was
it's
the
that
Native American
movie.
Scout. Man,
Wow.
So, Kobe, you have an
Wow.
MRI, huh? And you didn't hate it.
I saw that at the
We
movie.
talked about
with
that.
my nan.
Actually, let's cycle back to Lone Ranger at the movies. I remember I was seeing it with friends from karate, and I just happened to be in the same session as like Joseph and Blake and Duggo and all that. And we leave the movie, and there is like, you know how you can get those like at like event cinemas, you can get like small, medium, large, and then big fuck off tub of popcorn.
Yeah.
There was one big fuck off tub of popcorn upended fully in the road that Blake and Joseph and they were sitting. We're just like, well.
I don't remember that, but look, I'd assume it'd be one of them. Yeah,
It was one of them, and you were the recipient. It
Yeah, I've
sounds
done
like.
some dumb shit in
Probably.
movies, in cinemas.
movies.
Bro,
are
I think
always
everyone's
fun,
had
especially
like
dumb
some
shit.
dumb experience.
It's
just
we've had some,
Do
we've
you remember
had some
Everest?
fucking great ones.
Do you remember Everest, Caden?
I do remember Everest. That was a great time.
Do you want to tell that
Um,
story?
I would fucking love to. So, I don't even think Zane and Logan knows this, but when I used to live in Sydney, like all of us boys would kind of
Wait, you lived in
go see a
Sydney?
movie.
Yeah, it was crazy. Thank you guys for taking him, by the way. Like we did
Yeah.
like a accountability
It
service.
was, it was Logan first. He kind of just like stuck around, and that was it.
It's kind of the same thing that happened here, to be
I'm
honest.
like bad bacteria that you can't get rid of. It's just
Caden was
there.
original COVID.
I thought you were going to say
It's a
Caden's
leech you
original
can never pull
Kobe.
off.
COVID-19 is him trying to produce. anyway, go on. Anyway.
We used to go see some movies all the time, like as a big group. And one time we went and saw Everest together, which it wasn't like all of us.
It was
maybe-
us two, Blake and Duggo.
Which movie is Everest?
It was
you know
like
the,
a.
you know the one where they climb Mount Everest.
Well, I kind of gathered that, but like,
It
Well,
was like
that's
a
it,
drama
man.
based on like a dramatic retelling of like the one
okay.
time when a bunch of people fucking died on Everest.
alright. Is that
It's
the one
like,
where you go see the guy when you climb it and he's frozen like there, and everyone goes and sits by him and shit? Is it based on that one?
I don't think so. Look,
You guys
I
know about
wasn't
that guy,
paying
though?
too much attention to the film.
Anyway.
It's essentially just it's like 127 hours, but put in Mount Everest and take away the rock and cutting someone, and
Everest is a rock.
It's one big fucking. Oh, and also,
It's a big fucking rock.
snow is just ice, and ice is a rock. So go fuck yourself, Caden.
Ice is
Alright, I'll
water.
just fucking
Yeah.
bye.
Ice is
Um,
water, though.
Ice is a rock, and water is lava.
But the thing is, while we were seeing this movie, the whole cinema was pretty
Brain.
empty.
Yeah, you've seen the movie. Sorry.
While we're seeing this movie, the whole cinema itself is pretty empty. So, being young fucking teenagers, we are deciding to fuck around with the entire cinema, running up and down the aisles, being just dicks the whole
I
time.
remember a particularly good game of hide and seek where I discovered that the walls of cinemas are squishy.
Yeah.
We were trying to hide behind shit, just kind of fucking around because it was just us. And like during the previews, we are like, "Fuck yeah, no one's coming to see this movie. We can do whatever the fuck you want." When you're a young kid and you got an entire cinema to yourself, of course you're going to capitalize on that and do whatever
Your
the fuck you want.
autism kicks in. You're like,
I'm gonna fucking jump. I'm gonna jump over all of these seats and just run up and down the aisles and throw shit.
Caden's
So-
went to fucking face.
By the time the movie was about to start, a couple people started to walk in, so we kind of were like, "Oh."
We went back to our
Dulled
seats. Yeah, tails
Dulled
between
it.
our
We-
legs.
We gotta be good boys. But then we were still being like dickish by just throwing like popcorn and like.
I was gonna say,
Skittles
you
at each other.
specifically were suckling on Skittles and just hating them at Doggo. And yeah, so Doggo had his popcorn and Katie was just like chucking Skittles into it in the dark, and every now and then you see Doggo, fuck, I got another fucking Skittle.
I was just trying to fuck with him like before the movie started, and then it got to the point where he's like, "Go on, throw another fucking Skittle," and he's like, "Go on," and he's like leaning his head towards me, and the entire cinema goes dark. And nothing's playing on the screen yet, and I peg a Skittle. It hits him right in the eye, and all of a sudden what you hear is "fuck!" And the screen comes back on. He's just holding his eye. I've just nailed him perfectly.
That's great.
Finished him.
Oh fuck! Have you
Oh.
guys ever done any dumb shit in a cinema?
No. Believe it or
Yeah.
not. Believe it or not, Caden.
There's so much just bad shit in a cinema.
Oop.
Just dickhead stuff. I remember I was for a primary school excursion. I think we went and saw like Planet 51 or something.
Yeah.
Nice, great movie.
Except
Great
all of
movie.
us were like crawling under the movie cinema seats and grabbing people's legs and shit. It was just so unnecessary, and it was by the end of it, your shirt's covered in everyone's old gum and stuff, and it was just
Oh.
fucking rank.
Oh.
Dude.
I've swapped clothes with someone in a cinema before.
Nice.
That was useless. It was with a girl. So it was just fucking. It was terrible. Other than that, I got really drunk in a cinema as well. And that
Well,
was,
yeah, we've told that drunk cinema story on this show.
Yeah,
That's always the
Like
time.
getting kicked out during
I know.
Cats.
Well, I went to go see a movie I wanted to see. I just wanted some beers, except they really hit me.
I was
and
like, one beer led to another, led to another, led to another.
Yeah, it was like $50 for 3 movie beers, and I'm like, holy far out. Just-
Only at the cinema is $50 a good deal on beer.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
What about
Have
you,
ever done
Logan?
anything,
You got
Logan?
any stories?
Not even, eh?
Oh. You never done
Yeah, pretty
anything
boring.
dumb and young?
We are young.
Oh, I've done plenty of those, but none in the cinema. It's like watching a movie.
Give us a good young dumb juvenile.
I was gonna say we need to hear your guys' fuckhead stories because it's been too many weeks of us just being fuckheads.
I can tell the story about the first time I got absolutely hammered.
I would
Alright.
love to hear it.
Do it.
So basically, it was year 10 formal, and I've had a few beers before, but wasn't a big drinker. So I was like, you know what, let's go. I want to try this alcohol thing.
Alcohol, what is this?
Alcohol. So yeah, so I organized just lied with my parents completely. I just stayed at a mate's place, just gonna stay there after, no big deal, just a sleepover after the formal. And yeah, so we ended up buying a bottle of vodka through a mate, and yeah, that was it. Just died.
Woke up.
Literally though. So we started off. It was meant to be a beach party. So we started off at the beach with a fire, and it was all going well, like getting pretty drunk. And then all of a sudden, like there's these people known in our area called the Tweed breed. So
for you, okay,
Yeah.
so for
Like the Bra Boys.
yeah, kind of. It's very Bra Boys. It's like if it's like the Bankstown Boys kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
they're
Just like
they're just like
just lads.
just lads,
Well, Arabs
bogan lads.
Oh, okay. So like the Bra Boys, they were not Bankstown Boys.
Yeah.
But like the Malabar Boys, yeah.
Yeah.
The
Bra
Boys.
Bra Boys.
Yeah, so we were just chilling out, having a good time, having a fire, and then all of a sudden someone goes, "The Tweed breed's here," and like for us back
Fuck,
then,
that's
like
funny.
we were in year 10, and that was a big deal for us. We're like, "Oh fuck, like play it cool, like oh shit." So we went out to suss it out, and then just escalated like 0 to 100 like so quick. Just started like kicking my mate's car in. Like, do you remember Zen, Caden?
Yeah,
Yeah, they kicked Zen's car in, like full fuck these panels. Like
you're kidding.
they just went ham, and we're just like these little boys. We're like, ooh,
They're big scary.
yeah, legit. So yeah, we just literally legged it after that. We legged it, and yeah, we legged it. We went into a caravan park, which was probably the dumbest thing to do. But we thought we would be safe in a caravan park.
Definitely a
And
questionable
then,
play.
Wait, so why were they
Yeah.
trying to kill you? Did I miss
Because
it?
they're Tweed breed. That's what
They're
they do.
just
They
cunts.
found out
It's
there was
just
a
it's
party.
like it was I don't know if it is anymore. Just like a local gang.
Oh,
I don't know
so
what it was.
they're just a bunch of cunts.
Yeah,
Yeah, to put it short.
essentially.
Yeah, okay.
You've
Essentially.
been put on a list now, Joseph. I hope you know.
I think
coming
they're gonna
after
come to
you.
Menai.
Yeah.
You know,
A bit of a
I'll-
trek from
bit of a
Tweed
trek.
to
from Tweed.
Shut eyes.
Yeah.
Do wonders.
So yeah, basically we camped it out in this caravan park for a good hour or two, just chilling, still drinking. I got my bottle of vodka like quarter of the way through and just absolutely hammered, like off this world.
Do you know what kind of
And,
vodka you
yes.
had? Was
Everyone, I can just picture everyone.
Oh,
just
please tell me it
panicking.
was Divas. Please tell me it was Divas.
No, it was Smirnoff. It was
classic?
luxury.
Classic.
Oh.
Yeah. Everyone's
It
first.
was-
It was
I can
luxury.
I can just picture I can picture everyone's like panicking and freaking out, like, "Fuck, dude, they're gonna beat the fuck out of us," and Logan's just off his rocker, just like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah, man. I had no shits to give at all.
He
was
joined
ready
in
to
while
die.
kicking his mate's car. Just started.
You like your vodka?
Yeah.
Became one with the.
So yeah, we camped it at the caravan park, and we're like, "Oh, they surely gone by now. Let's go back to the beach. We'll go to a different area so they won't find us." And then yeah, that was kind of it. I just went downhill, like just real quick. Could barely walk, and then like they kind of dragged me to the beach, and so like you got the beach, and then it goes into a bit of shrub, and then goes into like park and houses and stuff.
Mhm.
And yeah, so they kind of dragged me into the shrub, and I just passed out clean in the shrub. Woke up in the morning, and I was like, it was probably like 5 o'clock in the morning. I look left down the beach, there's like some people walking their dogs. Look right, and there's my mate just in the middle of the sand, passed out, like open beach. I was like, rough.
I'm
That was it.
imagining
Just felt like
the
shit for
scene
2
from
days
Dirty
straight.
Grandpa where he wakes up fully naked in the beach, which is the stuffed
Yeah.
bee. He's just,
Yeah,
Literally there.
Fucking
fuck, that's
A.
fantastic.
You boys
love
go
it.
too hard, from what I hear.
Never drank vodka again.
Everyone's got those, like that one, like, fuck, I'll never go back. Mine's fucking JD. I can't do JD.
Yeah, what's the story?
It was a friend's 18th, was Maddie. It was Maddie's 18th. Do you remember that, Logan?
Yeah, yes, I do.
That was a fucking funny night. So it was like one of my best friends' 18th, and her mum has like this big house, and it's like a couple different stories, and everyone was like upstairs drinking, and everyone was downstairs drinking, and her house is like by this like canal, so you can like sit out on the grass near the water. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'm 18. This is my first big like 18th birthday party. I get to go to. I can have fun. I've organized a lift there and back. I don't have to worry about shit. I'll be sweet. I don't know what the fuck was going through my head
I was
because
like,
I
you
had
just
to
get
work the
loose
next
as a
day.
goose.
I had to work the next day because I didn't even realize what the fuck was going on. But I went in with the entire plan of I'm going to get fucked up. I'm going to have a good time. And then ended up needing to be at work at fucking 8 a.m. the next day. So it was not a smart plan from the fucking get-go. But I brought a bottle of Jack with me to the party, like a 750ml bottle. And I wanted to be the cool kid that drank straight from the bottle. I was like, I drink whiskey. I drink a bit of whiskey. I can drink from the bottle. I know what I'm doing.
It never ends well.
Look, big fuckhead over
Everyone's
here.
been there. Yeah.
Big fuckhead. We know a couple of people that have done that before, like Poison Ivy. And basically, I got to a point, when you get to a point where you're drunk, where you don't taste anything anymore, you're just like, yeah, cool, you're just knocking back drinks.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but with straight spirits.
Oh no!
Jesus
It just gets to the
Christ.
point where you're like, yeah, cool, I can drink it. It doesn't
That's
really have
fucked.
that dirty burn anymore or that bad taste after drinking like straight whiskey.
I feel like the next
So-
morning you were just vomiting up black goop.
You know what was worse? You know what was
You're a
actually
charcoal.
worse? So I thought I was okay. I was like, fuck yeah. I thought I paced myself. I didn't feel sick. I didn't feel like shit. I felt fine. All right. All while this is happening, the world around me is crashing. I accidentally dented my mate's car door because I opened it. I opened it into the pole. Yeah. I opened it into the pole, or I didn't close it properly, and he reversed, and it opened it back.
Oh,
Bang the
Yeah,
pole.
yeah, like Josh was going to reverse, and Caden literally opened the door, and the door just folded back on itself.
Fuck.
So
How have
it's
your
hit
mates
the.
not killed you? Because I would have bashed the shit out of you if you did that.
Look, I'm not perfect. All right, I fuck up. I'm sorry. I apologize for being me. I'm sorry.
I
But
love you, Caleb.
Okay. Good.
shit like this was just going on all night. Apparently, I was being a nuisance and just like harassing someone just by trying to talk to them all night, as I fucking do. But I didn't see
you're
that.
getting
I was
meat
just
food.
like, yeah, I'm making a friend. I'm having a good time. I'm having a great night. And then it got to the point where, like, the end of the night was fine. I was having fun. We're all enjoying ourselves, spending time.
You
with
were having
everyone.
fun.
Everyone was having a good time. I was having a good time.
You were having a great time.
I was having a great time. So it was good. Like, I was having fun with Logan and that, and I ended up sticking with them because they were my rides home, and I didn't know too many people at the party, so we all kind of hung around each other. And then by the time it was time to go, we all left together. So they all dropped me off at my house, and I was like, "Sweet, cool. I'm gonna go to bed. I'll wake up. I'll go to work early in the morning.
About
I'll
to
be
go to
sweet."
bed.
So all while assuming I'm fine, I've then woken up in the middle of the night with no memory of just a puddle of vomit on the floor.
Oh.
Just
Just to avenge you.
woken up to it, and I was just
Who did that? It was me.
it wasn't me.
Whose man's
I
is
didn't do
this?
that. I was
Seamus,
just like
Seamus, get in here.
it was fucked up. So I'd cleaned it up. I cleaned it up as best as I could, and I'd like sprayed it with a bunch of shit, and I was sweet. And then I'd gone back to bed, and then I'd woken up, and I was continuing to throw up. You know when you like, when you drink a lot and you have to throw up from it. It's just liquid at that point. It's just acid.
Bile, yeah.
It's just that. So it
Dry
was just
region.
that. Right after I'd woken up. So then I thought I'd gotten it all out of my system. I thought I was sweet. I was perfectly fine. I'd got up to work. I was like, hey, I obviously looked a little dusty,
Oh, just a
but
little.
I was like, no. I was like, I've
Everyone
only
looks
got.
fucking wrecked.
I was like, I've got a 5-hour shift. I can make it through.
Oh
I'll be
god,
sweet.
no.
So I'm sitting there, I'm prepping, and every time we get a lull in like service, I'll fucking try to demonstrate it. I'm just sitting there on the table like this, just And in my head, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm cool. I'm just catching breath. They won't notice a thing, and everyone can clearly see me just like about to fucking lose
Fucking
it.
deceased.
About to smack your head on the bench, yeah.
Just about to go. So
Shit's about to go.
I'd had to duck off to the toilet every now and again, and even out to the back, like out to the back ramp, to just fucking lose a bit of myself every now and again because I just couldn't control it. And then after maybe a couple hours of being at work, just before we're about to get busy, mind you, my boss goes, "Hey man, we're pretty quiet today. I reckon you could probably go home."
Oh,
And I was like, "Oh, thanks, man."
legend.
Coming in
I was
clutch.
like, "Oh, thanks, man. Like, all good. I can stay if you want, but if you want me to go home, like, all good."
Yikes.
He's like, "Yeah,
I didn't
man,
want you
dude."
there, mate.
Yeah, I was
exactly
gonna say,
it.
there's no
That's
way
exactly
they wanted you there.
He's like, I spoke to him about it a while ago, and he's like, "Dude, you were fucked. we did not need you there." So that was my bad experience with Jack, and I'll never go back.
Oh.
but we've had so
Wonderful.
for those who aren't aware, we are currently live streaming live on twitch.tv/Slalt Cast. We record all of our episodes live and with video now. And we added last week the feature for listeners to write in with topics mid-show. And so I opened up this week. If you have any questions for the boys, just drop them in and we'll read them out. So, look, they haven't provided a real name, I suspect. But a good mate Lawrence, #1 contributor to the show, has written in a couple questions. The first of which being directed specifically at Logan. When's the next Logos Vlogos, you son of a bitch? It's been months without an update. This is not acceptable, and you will pay dearly for this. So,
When did he write this?
It's not just Lawrence, man. We all want it.
do you want to give the quick rundown of what is Logos Vlogos, and then give us the update?
Yeah, I can. So I started Logos ages ago now. So Em and I moved. We were living in Brisbane, and we moved out because we kind of lost our jobs. I had just finished uni, so it was good timing. And we booked it back to her parents' place just to chill out for a bit, get our feet back on ground. And I was bored shitless. And I had all this footage from our gigs, us jamming, like everything. I'm like, I need to compile this. And then it actually came from Caden.
I was going to say, I hear the name's a funny story.
Yeah, the name came from Caden when we were recording. And it was always going to be Logs Vlogs, just Logs Vlogs.
Because your nickname forever was always Logs. We always called you Logs.
And then on pure improv, Caden just goes, "Hi guys, welcome to Logos Vlogos," and it just stuck so hard. It was perfect. But yeah, so I put out the first one, and I had full intention to do more. Recorded a bunch of stuff for Hurricane Release Show, like heaps of like content of us jamming, just a heap of stuff. But just didn't do it.
So it's a bit of an effort to get in there and compile all that footage. I don't.
Yeah, it was more so like I was going through it and I was like, I don't like this. This is nowhere near as good as the first one. Like it was just bad footage.
When the first is such a masterpiece, it's hard to follow.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've got a heap of footage. I recorded a bunch over New Year's. New Year's shenanigans is coming. Yeah.
We had some good stuff.
And then there was the next question, which was probably the same person.
It is the same person.
No. We don't know that for sure. Different name. All right. We don't know for sure, Dan. All right. You can't stop making assumptions, Dan.
Okay, Spar, the question submitted by the username, an actual question, probably. Are you happy now?
Yes. Yes, I am. It is, what does 2021 look like for VERUM and the VERUM boys personally?
Mate, Zane's got this covered.
Seeing these questions.
Wow.
Zane's got this covered.
Dark days, man. We reached out to a magazine and we answered the same question. I just lied to them completely.
Well, that's it. You get the inside scoop here on the Slalt Cast.
They were like, "Damn, what's in store for 2021?" I was like, we got so much energy. We're coming 2021. We're hitting the ground running with all this material, which yes is true, but god damn, am I unmotivated to do anything.
COVID do be
Holy
like
moly.
that.
It's
Yeah, no.
just in this past month, I've been planning to move out, and officially moving out currently. But I've eaten so much fast food that I swear, the bottom end of me is just solid.
I was gonna say we saw you make sweet, sweet love to a zinger box. Yeah, just before we went live.
I've got no option. I don't have any cooking utensils here. They're all packed up because I thought I'd be out of here quicker, and I'm not. So
fucks you up, man.
everything is.
Checkmated yourself.
Yeah, I really fucking wrecked my bank account and my organs. It's
Yeah, but
just
a zinger
terrible.
box is so worth it. Now.
It felt good, and then I finished it I don't know about you, but I always got to finish it with the end of the soft drink, just pile it on
I was
top.
gonna say you get post nut clarity and post zinger box regret.
Yeah, and it really it's sitting there still, just on me.
You just sit there in your own
Brewing.
filth and you look at
You know,
yourself and you
the
go,
hypercar-
I'm so dehydrated too now from it. VERUM should be good. VERUM should be good. The moral episode.
Well, I was gonna say, hopefully, fingers crossed, in March we should have the gig that we were supposed to see you guys last March.
Oh my god! Yes.
we
Holy moly.
So we actually do have some cool stuff. We're gonna make a post about it and announce some shit. But basically, that gig is no longer gonna get rescheduled. It's no longer gonna get moved. It's either happening or it's fucking done.
Well, that's
Let's go,
upsetting. The thought.
So hopefully nothing fucking pops up in Sydney and there's no more shit.
No one get fucking COVID. I want to see the homies.
Everyone do your thing and be respectful. But
Sorry.
we've got shit
I'm
organized
fucking
for
thirsty.
it, and we've decided that's fine. We've decided we're sticking to the date, and if we have to move it or we have to postpone it, it's just not going to happen because we've already moved it and fucked with it that many times. It just has to happen.
Dude, it's been
We need
like
to
a
get this
year.
out of the way.
It's
has.
been literally a year. It was
Literally.
last
Like a
March.
whole year.
It's been a whole year. It's fucking
Yeah.
ridiculous. It's that frustrating.
It's fucking
This COVID
bonkers.
guy.
It's absolutely mad.
fucking
Bonkers.
ridiculous.
So 2021, granted everything's good and we have a good year and stuff like that, and nothing fucking hits the fan. We do have a lot of cool stuff planned that we really want to do. We want to go play in some other cities that we haven't played in before. We've got our EP and some cool content that we want to do. So there's heaps of potential. It's such a fucking up in the air thing at the moment. So it's hard to try and plan anything properly. So we're going to wait out kind of the next few months, just play a bunch of shows locally and then see how things pan out and maybe try and book some big things.
That's good.
Fucking oath.
That's exciting. Can't
Yeah,
wait to
bit
kiss.
of a
I
waiting
can't
game
wait.
with COVID.
Can't wait to kiss you
Sorry.
boys, but be COVID safe. Especially you, Kate. I'm looking at you. Looking at that filthy fucking mustache.
Filthy
And I'm pulling
mo.
it so hard.
No, I don't look.
And I think we have one more question from, look, this is what the username Lawrence has put in this time. He said, yeah, it's me. I don't know why I'm trying to do a small bit with the names here, but you'll keep donking on them. He goes, what's the loosest shit that's ever happened at one of your guys' shows? See, Lawrence has got the good questions. We'd be nothing without him.
It does have a good
Oh
question.
man, that's
That's such a hard question.
It is a hard question. We've had some fun.
There's so
gigs.
many.
You
We've
just
had
gotta
some good
you have to
gigs, man.
define loosest.
We've had
Well, give us loosest moment from you boys. Like maybe you've gone a little too hard on the beers before the show, and you've got up on
'Cause
stage and it's gotten a bit silly, or maybe
That's
like a
my
crowd
definition. That's my definition of loosest. Because one time at Tomcat, I had too much purple drank, and I got kicked out.
moment.
And I'm just like I'm sorry. It looks
we
really
got
bad.
kicked out between the by the headlining band. Well, not by the headlining
Like,
band.
while
But by the
their
time the
set was on.
headlining band were playing,
While that set was on. Yeah.
Zane's fucking drunk as a skunk, just drinking this one drink that was it fucking tasted good, and you could get it for really cheap, so you could just down it. And he just comes up to me, he's like, I just threw up in the bathroom. The second told me I need to leave. We gotta go. I'm like, what? I'm like, what the fuck? When did this happen? He's like, just get your stuff. We gotta go. I was like, oh fuck, okay. I was like, I guess
I
we're going.
was not happy. I was so ashamed.
It happens, man. It fucking happens. We've had some funny shows. I fucking dislocated my kneecap at a show. Logan's fucking stage dived and became the crowd during his own set.
Yeah, that
During
was
one of
sick.
our shows.
Is that,
That
is
was
that
a
where the
fun gig.
picture's from, where he's just walking into the crowd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the demon.
Yeah.
Do you wanna actually explain the story?
I'll say jump
behind
into that
Logan?
story and we'll end the podcast on that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, sure. So I'll keep it sweet, but basically we were playing. I forget what. Oh no, we were playing Demons. It was the last show of the set.
No, it was Ruins.
Was it?
It was 100% Ruins because it was all
Okay.
instrumental.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're playing Ruins. Last show, last set, last everything, and my bass amp out of nowhere just dies. Pure silence.
Oh no.
I was like trying to make it work, touching my pedals, touching knobs, like nothing's working. Joel from Wheel Drive jumped up. He's like, what's going on? What's going on? I'm like, bro, it just died. Don't worry about it. Just drop my bass and just dive straight into the crowd. I didn't even dive actually.
You just walked off and people picked you up.
Like I wanted to go like down into the crowd. I didn't want to stage dive or anything. I just wanted to go down and dance with everyone. And they're like, no mate, you're going up.
He's going up.
I don't think I've ever seen a better sight than seeing
Up, like,
like.
yip.
I don't think it's ever been a better sight at our show than seeing our own bass player being held up by the crowd while we're meant to play.
I was gonna say, what a way to handle that, though. I mean, a lot of other people would fucking just freeze if their amp went off, but it sounds
It was
like
perfect. Like to this day,
Dude, to be honest,
I'm impressed.
like I've had some dodgy equipment and like back in Crummer Pub days, just got so used to shit dying all the time that I was like, there's no fixing this. I know what to do.
Because I reckon we spent like a good 2-3 minutes trying to figure out the problem, and kind of like we were just about to start the song. We were ready. The cue for the song
It was during
like,
the song, man.
Was it during or was it just before? Because I remember I was sitting there waiting.
No, it was during.
Yeah, okay.
It was definitely during the song. And I was trying to make it work, and you were like lagging at the song out. And that's when I just left.
That's right. Because we waited for it. We were like, okay, give him some time to figure it out. And then it didn't happen. Logan, the biggest fucking brain of them all, just like, nah, fuck this, and just jumps into the crowd. And it was probably like one of the funniest gigs that we've played, and probably one of the coolest pictures that we've ever got.
Yeah.
fucking you do that in today's day and age, and you'll land on a table first off because no one's allowed to be moshing, and then your COVID safety officer will get rid of you.
No, you guys have the best photos of any band I follow.
There's a rare Kobe shirtless photo on the VERUM Instagram.
Oh yeah, the shirtless photo where my guts are out, all of our guts are out.
The titties,
the brass
that is an iconic photo.
It's a shame that it's not going to be able to be recreated at Lansdowne because we won't be able to get up off our feet.
Yeah.
Well, we said because we were a bit bummed about like the whole Lansdowne thing. You'll know more information about it on Friday, but we were kind of like, look, if we can pack it out once, we can pack it out again. It's not that it's never going to happen. It's just we need to get this event out of the fucking way.
So that we can move on.
So we can move on and then book something again and do it properly and actually play it, not just fucking be like, hey, we're going to postpone the same gig 4 times for an entire year.
I just want to hear healing, dude. I want to fuck. I want to.
You want to fuck? Yo.
I want to fuck.
Well, thank you guys for coming out today. Okay, we're going to go in the same order that we did the greetings. Where can we find you all? Starting with Zane.
You can find me nowhere. I'm MIA.
You're MIA.
Don't come find me. Fuck you guys.
No one go looking.
Yeah.
Kobe?
You can find me at _55 Kobe55_ and at South_bound_band on Instagram.
That's where the little kids can find him.
Oh man. Well, Joseph, let's just jump to you now, buddy.
Via Garibaldi, VIAGARIBALDI
on Instagram.
On Insta, yeah.
Caden, where can the kids find you?
You can check me and the boys out at our band. That one thing that we've been talking about a little bit. VERUM.band on Instagram. That shit's fun.
Make sure you go listen to Stars.
VERUM.
And Logan, where can we find you?
Mate, you can YouTube me, logos. There's
Hey.
only one video.
It's gonna be the top link
But
in the
it's pure gold.
description. I've already written it down.
Yes. You're a gentleman.
And you can find me at DanielS737 on Twitter and Instagram. You can follow the Slalt Cast at Slalt Cast on all the socials. Make sure you check us out on Spotify. Go to the YouTube. Just do a cheeky search. We don't have a vanity URL yet because none of you bastards will subscribe. We stream live on Twitch Mondays, Wednesdays, sometimes Tuesdays, sometimes Thursdays, sometimes on the weekends. So twitch.tv/SlaltCast.
Whenever we feel like it.
Yeah, well, it's definitely always Mondays and Wednesdays. Just the other days is a bit of a whenever we feel like it. Yeah, so make sure you follow and hit that little bell to get all of that good stuff. Next month, Joseph is very excited. We hit our sub goal for this month, and next month is Hearts of Iron month on the stream. So we're going to be playing a bad video game, and Joseph's going to be very excited.
It's a great video game. You guys just suck.
And before we end, so you VERUM boys have anything to promote in the VERUM space? Any upcoming gigs? Any recently released singles you'd like us to listen to?
Just Google it. Just Google it.
Just look it up. VERUM. Look us up.
On Spotify, everything. Yeah. Cool.
Can I get a quick shout out to Christina Applegate?
Christina Applegate.
Thanks for listening. Please remember to leave a positive rating wherever you're listening from, and to follow our socials at SlaltCast on Twitter and Instagram.